The disasters keep on rolling in for Disney and for Marvel, and I'm telling you right now, things are not looking good for the future of the MCU. They're not, because these dummies over here, you know, they're cooking up garbage, expecting us to think it's a ribeye steak or something, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Look at this right here. Bombs away. Thunderbolts New Avengers, the 4th worst MCU Thursday box office. And it gets worse, because look at this right here. Thunderbolts New Avengers posts its 4th lowest Friday box office in MCU history. Bro, if there's a box office, the Thunderbolts is gonna flop. It's very on brand Disney. You know what I mean? Disney right now, you know, and bless their hearts, they're trying to change. The Thunderbolts, from what I hear, they're making attempts to change. But there's still some sewage that they gotta push through the pipes, you know what I mean? Because they still have to get rid of some of this right here. Look at this right here. This is the Ironheart series. This garbage was shot like 3 years ago, and they've been hoping that people forgot, but they're probably getting pressure from little Riri over here. Hey, when's my show gonna come out? And Disney is probably like, bro, we can't release this garbage, bro. We can't really. Like, Ironheart is a series that absolutely nobody asked for. Nobody. And I'm telling you, the only people that are gonna get any type of positive emotion with this show is going to be content creators such as myself, because we're gonna make content on this thing. There's no way around it. And I'm sure Disney hates this. They hate the fact that, you know, Neurotic, you know, the Critical Drinker, myself, you know, Ryan Kennel, all these content creators, we're all gonna make content on Ironheart, because I'm sure it's gonna be a gold mine for cringe. And there's nothing more than we like than to make fun of Disney Marvel cringe. And Disney Marvel dog shit. Let's face it. I mean, this show, it's gonna be dog shit. But Disney, again, they're gonna push it through. You know, when you have a clogged pipe, you know, and that's what Disney is right now. Right now, Disney is clogged. They're trying to push in the Doomsday Avengers movie. They're trying to push in the new Spider-Man movie. They're trying to get the Avengers Secret Wars. They're trying to get these projects through, but there's some blockage, right? And Ironheart right here, this is blockage. They just have to just jam through, just get it out of there, you know? But they still want this show to make some money. I mean, they had to make some money. So this is what they're doing to try and get people interested. This is what these geniuses at Marvel are doing. Look at this. Marvel uses Robert Downey Jr. to sell Ironheart ahead of Disney Plus release. Explains why Riri is more remarkable than Tony Stark. That's right. This genius right here, this actress. Well, what's her name? Something Thorne. I'm going to call her Riri. She is claiming that for a reason, which I'm going to share with you, her character is more remarkable than Tony Stark. That's right. You can't make this up. I'm telling you. These people are out of their minds. But I'm going to read you exactly what she said right here. When she's talking about how her character is different than Tony Stark, right? This is what this genius said. Then there's a quote that is raising eyebrows. Thorne, who is little Riri, compares her character's background with that of Tony Stark. She stated, and I quote, "She's dumpster diving where Tony Stark was this billionaire. What she's able to accomplish is remarkable," insinuating that Tony Stark, the only reason why he got ahead, the only reason why he built these armors is because he's a billionaire, not the fact that he's one of the smartest people in Marvel, right? And not because of that, it's because he's a billionaire. As to her character was over here dumpster diving, which, by the way, that's illegal, Riri. You should be behind bars because you cannot just go in and steal stuff from companies. I assume she's stealing high tech from these dumpsters. I'm sure these dumpsters are even locked. She just can't go in there and steal stuff. And here's the thing. Why the hell was she in those dumpsters to begin with? Was little Riri out here looking for some copper? Because, you know, that's what the junkies do. Is that what Riri is? Is Riri secretly a junkie? I mean, I'm looking at this picture right here, and she has all this crap on the table. You know, that's what these junkies do. They have all this stuff. They can't help themselves. They have all these compulsions. You know, they're out there, you know, but they need the money to pay for their habits. So what they do is they go around looking for copper, looking for metal that they can cash, and that's how they buy their stuff. I'm beginning to think that's what little Riri does. I think that's how she created this armor right here, because I'm telling you, you have to be high to create this armor right here, bro. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here. This looks horrible. But nonetheless, this show is going to come out, and it's going to be a huge disaster, right? And I would not be surprised if Disney did not release this all at once, you know, and just hope that people like forgot about it, you know, because that's all it says. I'm telling you, that's what Disney is doing. Disney is just, they got the snake, you know, through the pipes. They're just trying to unclog, and they're trying to push this shit through to make room for, because that's not what they have planned. I would be surprised if you ever see Ironheart ever again after this show. And I don't want to see her again, quite frankly. I think the character's stupid. It's been stupid since the beginning. They came out with this dog shit character like in the all new, all different Marvel, where they try to replace all of our favorite characters, and then they gave us this dog shit character that absolutely nobody cares about. Nobody has ever cared about Ironheart. Nobody. Like the comic book always fails. It has never been a successful book. I think at one point they were selling Iron Man comic books, but you weren't reading Tony Stark. You were reading little Riri here. But anyway, make sure you guys like and share this video. That's the only way this thing is going to work, you know? But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.